The Addams Family. I have not seen these movies in actually quite a while. I don't think I've ever seen the Addams Family Values. I'll be reviewing that tomorrow or later today. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna review it before Halloween, basically. Yeah, but this movie is kind of just. It's a classic in a sense for people growing up on Halloween. I feel like it's not one in the vein of Casper. I reviewed that last year around Halloween time, and that movie is awful. But for people who grew up on it, it's whatever. They enjoy it. Well, I wouldn't say it's awful. I didn't even say it was awful in my review, but I mean, like, just in terms of comparing it to this movie. Because this is what Casper should have been. Casper was very confused on, does it want to be a generic kids movie or does it want to be a movie for adults and have adult themes? And at times, it just did both. And Addams Family knew how to have the balance here. Because Addams Family is this kind of show. It was also a comic, but more so the show, because that's where the majority of Addams Family media comes from, is the television series, less so the comics. But the show was kind of about this family that is different, and they don't care, and they just love and support each other. It was kind of, that's why people like the family so much, is when you have a family, it's a family that's different, not like everybody else, and they're okay with that. They're happy the way they are. And that is kind of a unique element of family portrayed through these characters, obviously in a more morbid kind of way. And also there's just the group of people who enjoy kind of dark, disturbing, weird humor that absolutely love the Addams Family. And I think that's a great thing, and they're great characters. It's, most times when you try to turn something that's a sitcom into a movie, it doesn't always work out so well, or something that was from television. But the only example I can think that really turned out well was the Brady Bunch movie, but that was because that movie was entirely a joke, and that was one hell of a joke, because that movie is hilarious. I love that movie. But it's a great movie. But this movie's also great. It takes everything you love about the family and the characters, and it does that to such a great degree, but it also blends kind of family-friendly humor to dark, funny humor for adults, and a lot of it is laugh out loud funny. It's brilliant writing. We have, and the casting here, Christopher Lloyd. I'm forgetting who played Gomez. Is it on the back here? Raw Julia, Angelica Houston as Morticia. These people are fantastic. Raw Julia is so good as Gomez that when he passed away after Addams Family Values, they had a planned third film that they were going to do at Paramount, because the second one was a hit, but he had passed away, so they decided not to do one because they couldn't find someone better than him. Some people might think it would have been disrespectful, but here's my thing about it. It's like when the Scooby-Doo voice actors complained on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever about how they got replaced for the new Scooby-Doo movies, or the new Scoob movie. Shut up. Because, well, yes, it's a different interpretation of the characters. So some people may not like, whatever. You are not the only person who's played those characters. Other people can do it. Maybe not exactly as well, but other people can play the characters. Like, later this year, they actually had a Happy Halloween Scooby-Doo movie, and someone else played the character. A year later, after this movie, they had another Addams Family straight to video movie where Tim Curry played Gomez. So you know, it is a thing that can happen. It is ridiculous for people to decide that only one person can play a character. Of course, there are some scenarios where this is true. No one can be Han Solo. Solo was okay, but no one can be Han Solo. No one can be Indiana Jones. No one can be Marty McFly. No one can be Doc Brown. But, you know, characters like this that have been interpreted so many different times, there is no argument that they can be recast. It's done before. It's happened before. It's you know, every time there's a new Batman, people flip a lid, and then it's like, well, and then they end up liking the Batman. Remember how everyone flipped out over Heath Ledger as the Joker, and then you watched him in the movie, and he won an Oscar? One of the few superhero movies to win an Oscar because his performance was actually that good, which rarely happens in superhero movies. So stop. I can't believe people try to push Robert Downey Jr. for Avengers Endgame for Best Actor. Like, come on. No. But, yeah, I mean, that was fantastic. But it was a fantastic performance, and so we need to like understand that. But I love the casting here; they're all perfect playing their roles. The humor here is great. There's not too much to talk to about like a story level or character writing. It's the Addams Family. That's not what you came here for. You came here for that goofy, macabre, kind of wacky sense of humor that the family's known for. And if you like that humor, here you go. Here's more of it. That's what this movie is. So yeah, that's the movie. Um, I just wish the other Addams Family animated film would have been better than this because it's kind of interesting. It would have made more sense that, you know, the animated version would be better, but no. The live action one is still the best Addams Family movies, or I think Addams Family media out there ever. It's interesting. But yeah, I love the movies. I think people should definitely check this one out with their kids if you like have kids, or you just like the Addams Family and you have never seen these movies because maybe you're a bit younger and you didn't grow up with these. Definitely check them out. They're fantastic.